Welcome, beautiful souls, for another channel reading of the day. This reading today is going to be a bit more in depth. The energy I'm feeling is a bit heavier, and we're going to dive straight into it, okay? Heavy is not always a bad thing, though, okay, guys? So the first position that we have here is the Ten of Wands. This is what I call the burden card, okay? Maybe you're not eating, as you can see the figure in this card is skinny, but this is a heavy weight on your shoulders. You've been dealing with a lot of stress, and it could be because you're feeling imbalanced, okay? The call for balance is here for you. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. And that's a very interesting key there about the judgment portion, because up next we have the Knight of Swords here. This is the impulsive card. This is the rushing card, okay? And then not only that, swords are the suit of communication and of the headspace. This did come out in reverse, so you could be up in your head, negative self-talk. You could be judging yourself as well. And there's an element of fear here as well. You could be rushing because you're in fear, or because you feel fearful, you feel the need to rush. It could be an interchangeable kind of dialogue here that you're having with yourself, but fear is definitely present. You could be definitely having some unkind words to say to others, or they could be having some unkind words to say to you, which is triggering you, and you're feeling a very heavy burden here, okay? You could be a working parent as well too, with the Queen of Pentacles here. This is usually the financial provider for the kids, the household. This did come out in reverse too, showing that there is an imbalance with your finances. There's an imbalance with your headspace here, and you feel lonely, you feel isolated, you feel as if you're on your own, nobody to reach out to. But please understand that you are never alone, okay? You need to go back to the drawing board. I'm gonna be blunt here with you, and redo your self-esteem. Out of the Soul Journey deck, which is here at the bottom of the deck, self-esteem came out in reverse. It's not here on the table, but that just showed me that there is a sense of worthiness, unworthiness that is going on here for you that you need to really address, okay? This is the African American Tarot deck. I like to use this deck for things that are a bit hidden here. This may not be super duper obvious because you're on the go, you're rushing, you're impulsive, you're trying to get it done, probably trying to balance your monetary things out. Bills are stacking. It's just a call for balance here. You need to really take a look at yourself in the mirror and your self-esteem, your worth. Screw the bills, screw the burdens, because those are all just manifestations of the lack that you're feeling internally, okay? Of course, we can't just say screw it all the way, you know, still strive, but it is always easier, guys, when you go within and tune these things out step by step. Now, there's a burden here. What are you stressed about? Go one by one, okay? Don't look at the mountain that's there for you. Go one by one, because when you look at the mountain as a whole, then you get discouraged, and then boom, fear pops in, negative self-talk pops in. And when you start to admit those things, and sometimes maybe we do ask for help from outer sources, such as friends, family, but if we're feeling this inside, you have no choice but to get that reaction, again, from your friends or family. Everything is inside, projected out. It will never be different. Surprise, y'all. Okay, loneliness is something that you need to overcome, and it has a lot to do with your self-esteem and your self-worth, because it's very, very hard to feel a sense of loneliness when you have a strong self-worth here, okay? And it's okay to feel lonely sometimes, but this goes beyond that. This is something that is very burdensome for you, and there's an imbalance here that could be even spiraling out to the family cycles, maybe your children as well, if you do have children, or even just your children, you know, your projects, your work, your career adventures, even your finances. Those could all be forms of your children, which you're birthing out of you, okay, symbolically as well too. So next up, right, we have the Cow Spirit. Miracles are endless. A very beautiful message here for us today. And what I've really noticed, and especially what you need to hear with this burden going on, is that there's like a bull You could have a Taurus in your placements. You could be stubborn. You're definitely stubborn. I know some people are probably possibly even giving you advice as well too on the things to change, but there's a bit of a stubborn element here too. Okay, oxes, bison, whatever this may be, it's still a similar energy of heaviness. They don't move around a whole bunch. They're kind of stagnant. It's a very stagnant, heavy, again, energy. But just know the miracles are endless here for you. But you have to reapproach how you're viewing yourself. You have to reapproach your finances, and you have to let go of these freaking burdens, please. They're weighing you down, and you have angelic assistance here with this owl here in the night that is trying to show you things that are hidden. But you're too stubborn and you're rushing and you're in a fearful state, which is why you're missing some of the guidance that's here for you, and you're feeling lonely and isolated. But most importantly, for these miracles to activate, these miracles to start coming in, you need to find a sense of balance and self-worth inside yourself, and you'll see the wheels start to turn in your favor. So let's go ahead and read actually what the guidebook has for this cow spirit here, okay? The miracles are endless. You are at a beautiful point in your life today, for your needs are being met effortlessly and in so many ways. Fully embrace this truth by focusing on all that you have right now, okay, guys? And there could be a lack of, and you may not feel that entirely, okay, because that's not what the energy is saying, but you need to tap into this mindset here. And again, you'll start to see that wheel turn, okay? Fully embrace this truth by focusing on all that you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain you, the work you are proud to do to contribute to the world, and the activities that inspire and nourish your soul. Cow Spirit nudges you to pay attention because this is the perfect time to focus on the choices, actions, and behaviors that you know feed your soul and bring your heart contentment. Now is also the time when you will see many of your projects and commitments that were set in motion in the past begin to yield valuable gifts that will bring you joy and love and sustain you for a long time to come. Stay positive and share your well-being with others. The more you share, the more you will manifest. So be generous. Cow Spirit promises you will never run out of miracles. A very beautiful message here, guys. And again, as I did this reading, I pulled a few cards just to kind of get a glimpse of the energy that was happening. And it was the 8 of Swords and 9 of Swords. And those are very high anxiety, fearful cards that is here. So I really want you to really see the miracles that are here for you and present. It's a beautiful mindset to tap into. But of course, right now you're in a hellish mindset, and your guides are asking you to really tap into a mindset that is infinite of the miracles and believe in them. But you're going to have to get balanced first to start to really understand that, because we have an energetic body and then we have our spirit, intellect, mind, body. And your mind body knows this truth, but your physical body has kind of held you captive due to these heavy burdens and stress that's here for you. Okay, so really tap into balance one step at a time, and you'll start to see the cow spirit really flourish, and you'll really be able to view and see the miracles that are here for you. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Please like, subscribe, tap into my Instagram at Donstarot, and then also please turn on the notification bells as well too, so you can get updated for when I post. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Love and light, and I will see you next time. Take care.